Okay, so this is what I've been working on. It's part of the Lumen Academy course, and I was following the instructions, and then I found some problems. Some problems that I'm sure I'm not the only person who've come across these problems. I'm sure I'm not the only person who's found these issues. It was a problem with the shrink wrap. So I was following the instructions, and we got to the point when the instructor basically said, let's duplicate this. But because it's shrink wrap, it's within the shrink wrap. So he essentially wanted to move to the left-hand side along the x-axis, but only a small amount. And when you tab in, this is what you get. Now the problem starts really when he then said, let's go to the vertex group, the data properties, and let's remove these vertices from our shrink wrap, from our vertex group. And it was not working. You can see it's just not working. So I tried a lot of different things trying to fix this problem, and nothing was really working. If I'm being completely honest, nothing was really working. So I was trying different things until I went back into the modifiers. I looked at vertex group, and then I noticed it was empty. So I went in, I selected group, and because I've already removed these vertices, you can see it's fixed the problem. But if I assigned it again, the problems come back. If I remove it, the problem is removed. And that's how you fix that problem. Now the next thing we're supposed to do is essentially merge these two, right? Control J to merge. Actually, I'm not even sure if I did it correct. Look at that. We kind of messed it up again. So I'm going to undo that. Why did it get messed up again? I'm pretty sure I removed these vertices as I was supposed to. And this is what I mean. You know, you can just go through things and it would be one problem after another. Now, if we joined it the other way around, you can see that's not what we want, because it's like no longer in the vertex group. I don't think it's in the, well, it kind of is, still is. My goodness, this is rather confusing. So how do we fix this problem? So I'm going to undo all of that. Let's go back. We've got this. If we're going to the modifiers tab, I think if I remove the group from the modifiers tab, it creates the problem again. Okay, I found a solution. So the problem was our original panel did not have a group selected. So because I duplicated the same thing, no group was selected. All we have to do is to go back to the original piece and add our group. Now with the new piece, we can essentially remove that group, but let's keep it for now. Let's try something new because it's always worth experimenting. Let's join these two. Okay, that looks like it might actually work. So I think that's actually worked. So both of them had the group. The only difference is this panel, I removed all of the connections. If I reassigned it, you can see it comes back. That fixes the problem. So where I got lost, where I got stuck, is that the original panel just did not have any assignment for the vertex group. So when I duplicated it, neither of them had any assignment in the vertex group. That's a problem. So now that they both have their vertex group, simply select and Control J to merge. Awesome. Well, to join. The next problem I found was when our instructor, essentially, if you're doing the same course, we have the same instructor. It's quite awesome. But I got stuck on this for so long. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me just make a quick tutorial on helping other people just to solve this problem. So next, our instructor basically tells us to select these vertices and essentially press F to fill. and then select these two vertices, and then we can press F to fill all the way around. And right now it's actually worked. Thankfully it's actually worked, but before I was finding a strange problem, and I'll show it to you. You see, in our wheel collection, we've got the original shrink wrap right here. You see, if this shrink wrap is not at the correct size, if I scale this down on the x-axis, z-axis, and I hide it once again, this is the problem that it creates. This is the problem that I was finding before in my model. I was like, why is this area so messed up, but the rest of it looks relatively fine? You know, it actually looks okay. And the reason why there's excitement in my voice is really because I can't believe I solved this problem on my own. It's a problem that I probably created for myself, but just to solve your own problems in Blender, it's so damn satisfying. And the fact that I solved like 2-3 problems today kind of on my own, that feels like a huge accomplishment. So you can see, if that original vertex, if this original piece is not at a correct size, this is the issue I was finding. It was a pain in the ass. So essentially what I did, I was just messing around and trying different things, and it wasn't working. Honestly, I was wondering if it's a common thing we might try as beginners. I was wondering if there's some sort of duplicate right here. I was like, wait a minute, there is no duplicate, because I select all, press M to merge by distance, no vertices removed. I was like, what the hell is going on? It's like this is strange. Why am I getting this issue? And after trial and error and just trying, I eventually said, let's look at this original piece and let me just think, like, what if I just scale this up just a little bit? And the thing is that I scaled it up an extra amount. So I basically tab in and I scaled it up a little bit extra, giving myself some room to work with. And then I was like, no way, that fixes the problem. It's a little bit sharp on the other edges, but I'm pretty sure if you select all, Shift N, that fixes the normals. Exactly. There you go. So can't believe I solved that problem. So I hope this video is helpful to you if you're having a similar problem with shrink wrap and vertexes. Thank you for watching and subscribe, and I will see you in our next video. Peace.